Many have grown to know and fear Raiden, the dominant force of evil. However, heroes from all different backgrounds have rallied to hold Raiden at bay. Anna has offered refuge to those in need in her castle in the sky, while defending against any of Raiden's attacks. Magnus has continually tracked Raiden and kept him on the run in the Netherrealm. Diana defeated Raiden's ally, the Poltergeist, and with the help of Seth, liberated many undead. And most recently, Tanya prevented Raiden's efforts to consume the world of Terraria with the Netherrealm by defeating Raiden's minion, Nihilus. However, Raiden still remains powerful and as determined as ever to maintain the position he earned. Desperate for a new powerful ally, Raiden searched far and wide for the robes of Supreme Calamitas from her original and most powerful form. However, the ritual to restore her requires the corruption of the innocent. And that is where the story of Silas begins. Silas lived in Magnus's tower and worked as a librarian and custodian. He would spend his spare time reading of the many Terrarian creatures, hoping to one day see them in person. On a stormy night, when Magnus was away on an expedition, Raiden snuck into the tower and placed the cursed robes of Supreme Calamitas on a table, knowing that Silas would find them. Later that evening, Silas picked up the robes and was immediately bound to them by a powerful curse and teleported to a faraway land. He could feel an evil aura trying to sap his life force. The evil power of the robes also drew the attention of creatures of darkness, forcing Silas to defend himself from increasingly dangerous foes. This is the story of Silas the Summoner. Welcome back. This is Rito here with another Terraria Let's Play episode. We are playing as Silas the Summoner in Calamity on Death Mode. Well, we will be on Death Mode. Let's go ahead and activate Revengeance, and things are going to get a lot more tricky. Man, it is crazy to be back in Calamity. I just checked before this episode, and the last time I played Calamity was in September of 2020. So it is over a year, and I can't believe it's been that long because Calamity is what got me into modded Terraria. So it is so nice to be back. As a lot of you know, there's been a big update, the 1.5 update for Calamity. It added some new bosses, lots of new mechanics, lots of new items, all sorts of good stuff. So this playthrough, as so many people have requested, I am doing a Summoner class. And so excited. I've actually never played Summoner in Terraria, and so this is the first time between vanilla and modded, and so I'm gonna have a lot to learn. And I think we can craft, a squirrel staff. I knew about that item. I've looked at a lot of Terraria wiki stuff, so I do know some of the items that you can get and all that. So the first thing is the squirrel. You can only summon one, and oh my goodness, that is cute. I don't want to, hit night and have issues. So let's just put a little house. I think in between episodes, like I normally do, I'll expand the house and make it a little bit better. But for now, let's just get a roof over our heads. Oh, and I forgot, we've got a starter bag. Let's go ahead and close this door and see what we have in here. Ooh, what is this? Oh, this disables wings. Oh my goodness, that is not something I want to do. Oh, and they also gave us a squirrel staff, but this one's actually not as good as our nimble one. So, I mean, it's not like it's that different, but... Ooh, what is this? Malice. It enables and disables Malice mode. Malice mode is even more difficult than Death mode. It adds all sorts of stuff on top of Death mode. For now, let's go ahead and activate Death mode. I like that they've added this UI right here, where it shows that Death mode is active. We've got a ton of enemies right here. We got to get past them quick. Oh no, this is not good. I'm gonna run to the other side of the base. No, open the door. This is so bad. Oh man. This is so weird not having a weapon. Okay, well we've got a cave right here. This is good. Hopefully it goes farther than this. And we have a blowpipe, ooh, healing potions, and recall potions. I accidentally used a recall potion right at the beginning, and I learned that my base was built right on the spawn. So let's go ahead and just pop one of these mining potions right here, and we'll go much faster. And honestly, we're gonna need a shine potion as well, because we don't have any more torches, unfortunately. So for those who've been watching the channel more recently, you've been seeing that I've played a lot of different mods like Shadows of Abaddon, Mod of Redemption, and the Spirit mod. Ooh, we better close this path. But my original mod that I really was playing a whole bunch on this channel was Calamity. I absolutely love Calamity, and like I said, it's been a while since I've played it, and I know they've added so much stuff, so it's kind of like a fresh mod for me. A lot of the main storyline on this channel was built using the Calamity mod, and that's kind of the inspiration for the overarching story, so it's fun to get back into this mod. And oh yeah, I wanted to go over some of the other mods that we've got installed right now. Vein Miner, of course, you've seen that. I have Recipe Browser because I love that mod. I enjoy using Luiafk just for some convenience. I don't use all of the features because some of them can be fairly game-breaking. I also have the AlchemistNPC Lite, Magic Storage, and most of the stuff I use is just convenience mods. I like having things a little bit smoother than they are in vanilla. Oh yes, we've got some gems and a heart. Excellent. I also have like the extra music mod for Calamity. Man, this squirrel really feels more like a pet and not like a summon. There's a slime down there and it's just watching the slime eating an acorn over there. So I've taken a lot of breaks this year. It's just been a very crazy year for me. But the most recent break was actually because my wife and I moved, and it was a lot of work, but it's done now and very nice to be done with the move. My office is finally set up kind of for filming because my office is a lot more echoey than it was before. But I put up a bunch of like curtains and different things hanging on the walls for just like the moment in order to film. So I'm probably gonna film a few episodes and take advantage of having some extra soundproofing because it was really echoey. At some point I'm gonna need to figure out a better, more permanent solution to solve the echo issue, but for now it seems like it's completely gone. My goal is definitely to not look as rusty as I am, because it has been a while. Like I haven't even touched Terraria for 2 months, and so I'm probably going to be a little rusty for death mode, but that's fun. It'll be like the first time I played death mode. I've also gotten really into different hobbies recently. Like I have gotten so into fish tanks. I have several new fish tanks in my office, and it has just been a ton of fun. Moving my existing fish tanks was very difficult. Oh no. That was close. I know I probably just could have died and come back to base, but I would have lost my 25 silver. That was not a good position to be in there. Ooh, I better close this door. Now that we got a furnace, let's just smelt all of our ore, see what we can do with it. Looks like we can do an anvil. That's good. Ooh, we can do the dig faster. This is an accessory from Luiafk. It's stone, wood, and iron, and it really improves your speed of digging. Oh, and we can also craft an aglet. Might as well. And we got warding. Very good. Now we've got 4 defense. That's like better than having a whole set of wood armor, which might as well craft that too. We need all the defense we can get right now. Oh, and I didn't go over specifically, but I've got my character with some vanity from the start. I always like to have vanity on my characters just to give them a little bit more personality throughout the playthrough. I've got the Red Riding Hood and the Calamitas robes for the chest and the legs, and I really like the combination of these two because they match really well. I feel like with moving, the older I get, the more taxing it is. It just took so much more effort than expected. Like the amount of weeks before the move, packing, and then all the unpacking, and all the projects that I do at the new house, and shopping for all of the new, furniture and things like that I need for the new home. But it's finally feeling like home after several weeks, and yeah, I'm just absolutely loving the new place. In my last place, I don't know if I mentioned it in a video or if I mentioned it on Discord, but I was in a utility room for my office, right next to a washer and dryer to film my videos, just because the house was a 2-bedroom house, and my wife needed an office for her work, and I needed one for mine, and so I got the utility room. It was kind of cool because there was no windows or anything, which always kept it super dark, and that's, you know, nice for no glare and stuff, but I really appreciate not being in a utility room anymore. Oh, boulder, no! I was so close to dodging it. If I would have just stood right there, the boulder would have rolled over me, but I panicked and jumped. And for those who aren't very familiar with Calamity, Death Mode is a difficulty that's quite a bit harder than Expert Mode. In Calamity, it's got, you know, Expert, which is, as you would expect, it's just similar to Vanilla. But then they have the Revengeance mode. I highly recommend, if you do play Calamity, to play it on Revengeance, because you'll miss out on a lot of stuff if you don't. Like, I just absolutely love all of the new AI for the bosses. And Death Mode's harder than Revengeance, and now they even have Malice Mode, which is harder than Death Mode. Or I guess it's like a modification to Death Mode. Not 100% sure how that's categorized, but it is more difficult. And from what I've heard, they've actually changed a bunch of stuff. Like Supreme Calamitas is a lot more difficult than she was when I fought her previously. So I'm very curious to see how that goes. I'm so rusty with that fight, but I've still got a lot of practice with it, so hopefully it won't be too bad at the end of this playthrough. But I know that the Orc Tesla armor isn't as powerful as it used to be, and a few things like that. So very interested. I've done lots of weapon testing and things like that in this mod. This is the mod I've showcased and done the most with, and so it's always fun to see how they've modified and balanced things with time. I don't know how to do Summoner, as you can see. I'm so used to being able to control my character and, you know, just attack normally. It's going to be a very unique challenge for me. Okay, so let's just jump over the rover and see if our squirrel will start doing something. There we go. You can do it, squirrel. You can do it. Get us our Wolfram battery. Maybe if I stand right here. Oh, I can right-click on the slime, and that's the one that it will target, I think? I am collecting every little gem that I can find because I definitely need a hook as soon as possible, because a hook guarantees good enough mobility to survive, especially as a summoner, since you can just hook onto the top of the caverns, and then you're pretty much safe from there, as long as there aren't too many bats. And we found our first gold chest. Excellent. And it's an enchanted boomerang. Pretty much just good for gold for us, because in this playthrough we aren't using anything but summoner weapons. I love to do class-specific playthroughs. Sometimes I multi-class just for the heck of it, but in this one I'm going to just stick with only summons. Oh no. What happened? I'm in such a bad position there. And what I usually do on these playthroughs is basically just turn all of my storage into a complete mess and then set it up with magic storage for the next episode. Okay, well, I've targeted it and my squirrel's still not doing anything. What am I missing here? Oh, is he stuck? Sorry, squirrel, you're cute, but you need to do your job. I love breaking as many pots as I can because I always need some rope and torches right from the get-go. Oh dear. There's a trap right there. Let's deactivate that. Let's just stay calm and collected. Wall ourselves in. Don't panic, don't panic. There we go. That was close. Ooh, we've got a boulder right here. We can take it out before it even has a chance to get us. Uh-oh, I hear a digger. Okay, do your thing, squirrel. While the squirrel does its damage, I can build a little arena here. Some little spots to jump on. So I got the ability to dodge, even though I don't have a double jump. It's kind of like I do now. Oh no, 2 diggers? Oh, we got through that. It looked like we were like literally a pixel away from getting hit there. No, we're flooding everything. So I'm actually starting to get a little bit more comfortable with the summon thing, and I think I might enjoy it a lot, because I really enjoy just dodging and not just running right into combat, especially early game. So this might be a really fun playstyle. And we gotta run, we gotta run. Save me, squirrel, save me. Oh, there's a heart. Maybe we'll just grab that in a second. Man, this is so like stroby when I drop my torch. Oh, this is one of those fun houses where the chest falls below. Oh yes, we got Hermes boots. Excellent. And I don't know what else we got. Dynamite. Ooh, a good healing potion. We have a heart from somewhere. Okay, we have a band of regeneration. Very nice. Ooh, we have a summon for the suspicious eye. And I have auto trash as a mod that's installed. For those who don't know what it does, it lets you program your loot to where when you pick up certain items, they'll automatically be trashed, or you can also set it to automatically sell the items as if you're selling them to a merchant. And it's a huge quality of life thing. Wow, that block right there just saves me. My strategy for the start of death mode is basically to avoid all confrontation with enemies and just try to stay alive as long as possible, because then we can just get as many pots and as many chests as we can. Now we've got a full thing of armor and accessories. They're not that good. We did just get a gravitation potion, which will give us access to some pretty good stuff, obviously, in the sky. But I seem to remember death mode going into the sky is not as simple as you would expect, because there's a lot of mechanics like solar damage and the freezing damage of night. So we will have to grab some sort of immunity, like a warmth potion or something like that, before we can go up into the sky. I just noticed something. I've got 14 amethysts. That's excellent. And I think we probably have an amethyst in our base, so we could already have a hook when we get back to our base. Okay, gotta run. Where did my squirrel go? There he is. Fight for me! Save me! Uh-oh, there's so many bats. Never underestimate the power of dirt to save your life in this game. Our inventory is so full. We have 5 gold, I just saw. Yeah, let's definitely head back to base and quick stack and sort through all this. We got our amethyst hook, and then we can craft a silver pickaxe. Let's hope for something good. I mean, that's decent. Oh, it shows the DPS below the item now. That's really cool. We've got crimson to the left, so I don't think I really want to try going that direction. I say we go farther to the right, see if we can get to an ice biome. If we can get desert feathers and cactus, we will be set, because I think that's going to give us a new summon. And that'll probably be a lot better than our wood and acorns. Uh-oh, we've got a thunderstorm. It is nice to not have to worry about mana or ammo at the start of this playthrough. There we go, desert feather. I think we need 2 of them. Yes, 2 and sandstone bricks. Oh good, we've got a house right here. We're safe. Oh no, we are not safe. What have I done? What have I done? Stun locked. Oh no. That was horrible. I closed it. And I think I reopened it, or I closed it just like a second too late. As long as we don't get one of those big creepy monsters, we're gonna be fine. Because those go through the sand, and yeah, not good. This little squirrel's not prepared to fight one of those monsters that I do not know how to pronounce. The ones that shoot water. There we go, a mandible. If we find one of those storm lions, that would be amazing, because those, I think, can drop summon a weapon. Oh, master dodge there. Yes, I think that was a little bit of luck, but I'll take it. Wall ourselves in. Put a torch, and let's just keep running. This is motivating me to go faster through here, knowing that I've got something chasing me. We can always teleport at the end of this. So I've just been sitting here letting the guide shoot these enemies through the door right here, and I've been looking through my inventory and I noticed this rover drive. It activates a protective shield that grants 10 defense for 10 seconds. The shield then dissipates and recharges for 20 seconds before being reactivated. Oh dear. It's too many mobs. Oh, we got a Wolfram battery! Amazing! I'm stoked. Okay, we've got to get underground here and hide for a second. Wolfram battery, plus 7% increased summon damage, and this thing upgrades a whole bunch throughout the game. One of the things I really love about Calamity is that they add accessories and weapons and stuff like this that you can get right in the beginning of the game that actually have really cool effects. A lot of times it feels like in vanilla Terraria, you have to wait so long before you can get cool stuff, whereas in this you can just get it right away. And I like that it's still pretty well balanced though. Oh my goodness. No, thank you. It's like the Vulture Trigger's ultimate spawn moments, where like everything attacks me all at once. Okay, keep up, squirrel, keep up. Take him down. Let's get that feather. Don't fail me. Oh no, no feather. Okay, well, this is actually a good position. We're underwater, we still got gills. Take all these enemies out without too much of an issue. Ooh, here we go. 2 vultures at a time. Now we're talking. Okay, let's get a few hits in. One more hit, one more hit. This is surprisingly intense, fighting vultures. Oh my gosh, we can do a Wolfram summon. We finally have enough. Well, we've actually had enough for a while. And we got it demonic. Amazing. Well, we can craft our Sun Spirit staff. Oh, this is really cool. I like the AI on this thing. I just need to stand near enemies and it will do damage. So I think what I should do now is end this episode right here so I can build a hut so we can get the merchant and other NPCs moving in and all that. And then we will be able to continue progressing as a summoner. I feel like we're finally getting some traction on this character with these new items. So I'm excited for next episode. I think we'll finally be able to defeat some bosses and get some really good upgrades. I hope you all are enjoying this series so far. It's going to be a ton of fun, so be sure to stay tuned for the next episodes. I'll be posting a lot more frequently during this series. And so if you haven't subscribed already, be sure to do so you can see the next episodes and hit that bell to get notifications. Thanks, and I'll see you next time.